Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Doki-Doki. A lot happened in the last episode. We learned that Sayori, as I suspected, was suffering with severe depression, and has been for a long time, but our character hasn't really noticed, somehow. So that was a big shock to him, and then we had the baking debauchery with Natsuki, which ended up in a bit of a close encounter, you could say, outside of my house, and Sayori happened to notice, happened to be there, which was very soap opera, very, you could see it coming. I really didn't want it to happen though, because I really wanted, I want to be on Team Sayori, okay? I've said this before. But the game doesn't seem to want to let me do that. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to win with either of these options. Because she's, confessed that she has feelings and stuff. And I hate that I'm so invested in this. I really do. I'm going to... Guys, I'm just going to say I love you. I have a feeling that whatever I pick, I'm gonna be fucked. Let's just do it. I love you. Eh? Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side. With Yuna by my side. Then I know we'll both be happy. Mage. Oh, she's hugging me. Hey, I got some hair. I got hair. That's cool. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Mage. Is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I mean, you probably will do if, people gotta take dumps. I love you, Mage. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. Uh-oh. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. Oh no. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now? Why won't the rain clouds go away? Yeah, it's never that simple. It ain't that simple. They're not going away at all, Mage. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. Also, I'm wearing a green shirt. Well, it's black and green. I really hope that that's not fucking up on the green screen. Professional guy here, making videos. Yay. That's all that matters right now. Okay. I trust you. Yay! Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? I guess it does. What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, We want everything to be the same as it's always been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. I'm telling you, Sayori, me and you both. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Mage. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Huh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. You saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It feels like a bunch of thorns when you hold me, when you told me you love me, but that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for it. Well, I'm not sure I do, but listen, feelings are hard, guys. I don't know what I'm feeling half the time. I don't know if I'm hungry, if I'm... Actually, I'm pretty good with hunger. Hunger's a good, solid, basic feeling. I'm like, yeah, I understand that. If I'm hungry, I know it. But anything else, not a clue. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. Why is this game so real? Why? I didn't sign up for this shit. I know these thoughts will come to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Continue to plague me, sorry. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. You know what I'm worried about now, though? I'm worried about Natsuki. In fact, I'm worried about everyone else in the club, but I'm worried that she's gonna be super pissed when she finds out. Like, after what we did, I licked her fucking finger, okay? I think whatever I chose there, it's like the Alien versus Predator tagline. Whoever wins, we lose. We lose. Anyway, let's just go for it. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. Oh no. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided it's a little too much. Oh, dude. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes by myself, by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monika, I'm sure the event will be great too. Why is Sayori not answering her phone? Mage, you're the first one, like, totally here. Thanks for being early. I also want to know what you said to Sayori, by the way. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Oh, what's happened to Yuri? Monika is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. Also, why is there no music? This is making me feel uncomfortable, uneasy, on edge. They must be the ones she prepared to have, that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monika would like, and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. We think, we hope. That dummy. You think on the day this important she'd try a little harder. Don't say shit like that, dude. Unless you're just, like, pretending to be this way in front of Monika, but really you don't feel that way, which I hope is the case. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. You suddenly remember, like you could forget that shit. Oh my god, we are useless. Oh my god, we suck. I suddenly feel awful. Good. You should do. Son of a bitch. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. That's no excuse. You now know a lot of shit you didn't know before. Maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Yes, you fucking should have done. You should take a little responsibility for a mage. I believe that is the case as well, Monika. I mean, especially after your exchange. Oh, shit, son. Sayori told her. You kind of let her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monika, you know about that? Obviously. Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. I mean, it's nothing to do with the fucking club. I think that's personal business. That should not be of your concern, but if Sayori confided in her, then what can we do? But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry. I probably know more than you think. Why does that sound so fucking ominous? Huh? Monika is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Yeah! I don't like this. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? Not really, no. I want to know why you're being so fucking weird. And where's the music's gone? They came out, like, really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poems are the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Oh boy. That's not good. That's concerning. A poem is never actually finished, it just stops moving. Okay. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Mage? What's wrong? Nothing. No! Everything is wrong right now. Everything is wrong. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... well, alright. Alright. Try not to take, like, too long, okay? Why is there no music? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Oh, Monica called that out to me. I quickened my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her, help her wake up. I know, I was telling you that. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always been. Yeah, so then you go and do something fucking different. You silly sausage. That's all she needs, that's what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer, she's not even picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. Oh boy. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. Just fucking do it. Just fucking do it. Open the door. Oh no. Oh no. I knew it. Oh, that's fucked up. An exception has occurred? What? What the hell? Oh, this music's creepy as fuck. What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. How do you know? Everything was normal up until a few days ago. Oh, this is... Okay, I see what people mean now. I mean, I was dreading that this was... This was in the back of my mind. This is creepy as fuck, though. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppress the urge to vomit. oh, I'd be throwing up all over the place. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I'd be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her, I shouldn't have confessed to her. I don't know if we ever could have avoided this. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Oh, I'm a dick. Oh no. Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, I remained friends with her like it's always been. Then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. Oh my god. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I mean, it is. I only had one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. Never, 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 never. End? What? What the fuck? What the fuck is that? What the... Wait... Why is... What happens if I press that? I'm scared. I don't want to press it. I was actually just about to reload. I was about to reload and pick the other option, which I still might do. What does this do? What the fuck is going on? What does that mean? This is the beginning of the game, but... Which is why I'm not reading this text, because we've read it before. What? I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about me, about time I met some girls or something like that. Wait a minute. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Yeah. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there will be any girls in it anyway. This is different. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There's no Sayori? There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Mage? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. What the fuck is going on? It's been a while, right? What do you mean? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, yeah. Basically completely out of my league, yeah. So having a smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper here? Or markers? I guess, like, you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that, I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Like a literature club. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. This is so fucking trippy. I have no idea what's going on. Yeah, a literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really so, no Sayori. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? I mean, yeah, we know. It's Natsuki, but this mage doesn't know, because this is a new game, but it's different. Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists the manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. Besides, a member's a member, right? Yeah, she said she. Hey mage, by any chance are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me like a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. I'm thinking this is bad. This is bad. Please. I don't trust Monica. I do not trust Monica. I have no reason to... You have every reason to refuse, sir. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Oh, thinking with his peebus again. Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, mate. You know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Oh, fucking, this is creepy as shit. Huh? A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Deja vu, right? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, mage. Hi. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute... Yeah, we know. We know. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you, yes. It's totally nice to meet you for absolutely first time ever. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Mage in a classroom and he decided to come back to the club. Or to come check out the club. Isn't that, like, totally great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know, sorry. I didn't forget that. I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Tea would be good. Tea would be great. Yeah, that would be, like, great. Why don't you come sit down, mage? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. For everyone? I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all grow this club before— yeah? Okay. Well, I guess. She reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard to find these two. Only two? Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? It does. Yeah, we've been here before. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly... Where's the cupcakes? Are there going to be cupcakes this time? So, mate, what kind of things do you like to read? I don't read. Manga. Yep. Oh, Natsuki's interested now because of manga. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking, after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yeah, again, we've seen this before, so I'm kind of hesitant to read it all again. Level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Yeah, Yuri goes on, she's passionate about it. Seems so reserved and timid, but now she's confident because she's talking about something she knows about and likes. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Yuri might be having a conversation with... Yeah. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really? If a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. If only for a brief moment. Oh, I hate horror. Why's that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. Yep, she likes cute shit, we know that. What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Yep. You write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think it's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! She averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, deepest reaches of your heart. Do Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess, it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri, yeah. Let's go home and write a poem. Next time we meet, we can share it. That way everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. There's no cupcakes! Where's the fucking cupcakes? I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Mage? There's still one problem. We haven't decided that we're joining. Exactly. But we all know that we're going to. I never made any decision. We still have other clubs to look at. I lose my train of thought. All these girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought, I guess I need to tell you the truth, Mage. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. I've been trying really hard to find new members. If we don't find one before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, again, oh, it's gonna get us into even more trouble! Right. Okay, I've decided then, I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Mage? Yeah, it could be fun, right? Probably not. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just left after, I'd be super pissed. Mage, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone, I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting. Write a poem. Monica looks over at me once more. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with the mediocre writing skills? Anxiety? Yeah, I'm feeling that pretty hard right now. Guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day at school in literature? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Would I? I guess? What the fuck is that? Oh god, okay. Poem time again. Now it's just Yuri and Natsuki. It's like Sayori never existed. Which is incredibly upsetting. Where is this going? What? I'm so... I just can't get that image of Sayori hanging out of my head. Alright, well, I get... Should we go for Yuri this time? For the sake of variety? I don't know. Grief. Yes. Journey. Misery. Forgive? Disorientated. Or disoriented. Yes. Horror. Universe. Frightening. Suicide. Uncontrollable. Tragedy. Empty. Graveyard. Anger. Oh, what? Natsuki like that? Oh, what? Depression. Disarray. Broken. Memories. Oh, Natsuki like that. Disaster. Hopeless. Hi again, mage. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, mage. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. I can't... Monica, you're in the way. I can't read the... Whatever. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Is it just me, or is the... Hang on. Is the classroom tilted? Is it on a tilt? Is it slightly off kilter? It is! That totally is! Swiftly defeating Natsuki plots back in her seat. I'm sorry, mage. Make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Shoots Natsuki a disappointing glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to be a part of this club. Even if I don't read often, I'll be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? She's closer too. It's so... Is it... What is going on? I just feel like, well, as vice president and all, that should help you get started on something you might like. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read. Okay? And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Thank you, I'll definitely read this. Did we ever read the book the first time? I don't think we did. Phew. It's turning! It's getting worse! It's flipping up, it's flipping around! What's going on? You can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. expected Monica to kick off some sort of scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yu's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of the book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. That only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. Wait. Wait. Why is her eye drifting off her face? What the fuck is going on? That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how come you two have copies of this, two copies of the same book? When I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... I'm finding it very hard to read the dialogue right now. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about, anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. Sounds super cheery. The facility gets even worse, and then they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing... What the fuck are you reading? Oh, this might be a little bit of a spoiler. You think? But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. No. That's kind of... It's kind of dark. Yeah? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came out of nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Mage? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. I really hope your eyes stay on your face. I totally forgot that Yuri was into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that kind of story. It's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then, soon... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. I'm just really, really scared. I'm just really, really scared right now. I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. What is it? I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. I need to worry. I'm very worried right now. Just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes! I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ah! Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I could feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing. What? I didn't read that quickly. You apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean she's going to apologize for that. So, yep. I mean, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we just lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Oh, she's going to turn the page for us. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips on her side. That's how books work, yeah. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. As if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as we catch it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Huh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Why is her face so... Oh, I don't like that look. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second-guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Well guys, I'm afraid this is gonna be the end of the video. I'm incredibly freaked out right now. Thank you to those who didn't spoil this. I have no idea where this is going. I am genuinely very uneasy. This has been fucked up to the nth degree, and I hope you've enjoyed watching me suffer and be confused. and it will probably continue. So thank you for watching. Please do like the video, share it, whatever you want to do. Because this is probably the video out of all the playlists that you are going to share, I feel. And, I'll see you in the next one. Is it even going to let me save? I should try and save, just in case it fucks me. Okay. Okay. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Pray for me.